Welcome back, everyone, to Sonic and the Side Quests. This is a 2-day event focused on the Sonic the Hedgehog series and the categories that involve doing more than just beating the game. So whether we're collecting Chaos Emeralds, Emblems, Magic Doohickeys, we're going to be creating a good future for everyone with the Sonic speedrun community at the helm of the action. I'm joined by Argick, who you heard a lot of during COVE's run during Sonic Classic Heroes. And this is going to be Sonic Robo Blast 2. This is actually a fan game that came out originally in 1998. So I just want to cover a couple of announcements real quick. By the way, since people might be interested in knowing a little bit about SGDQ, if anyone has missed the tweets or the announcements, SGDQ 2021 online is happening in July this year. It's going to be the 4th to the 11th. Game submissions are already closed, but the schedule releases next month on May 17th, so exactly a month from today. And if you're interested in volunteering, maybe you want to be a host, maybe you want to help with tech checks, maybe you want to help with donations, stuff like that. The volunteer submissions are open right now until April 23rd. So check GamesDoneQuick.com for more information on those dates. So this game was actually featured last year in HOTFIX's Sonic and the Shiny Things, which I also organized, but it was Cygnus running Tails All Emeralds, and we didn't have this fancy marathon run mode yet for that. So, Argick,
hello.
You're running Sonic, right?
I am. We're going to be seeing how Sonic can handle the different stages. One thing that I will say about this game is that if you have never seen, ever heard of, or ever played this game before, you can download this free by typing Sonic Robo Blast 2 into Google, and I highly recommend it. The stages in this game are massive, and you are going to see but a fraction of them. I also love this game because of its special stages. You are going to find out why when we get into them. I'm not going to spoil them, but they are absolutely phenomenal. If you're an old school retro gamer and you love this specific series that these stages are based on, then you're going to have a great time. But without further ado, I think it's time for some fun. Are you ready, Amber?
I'm just about ready. I wanted to ask you, how did you end up picking this game up?
Well,
was it Shiny Things where you first heard of it?
Pretty much, yeah. Shiny Things, when I first heard about it, it was a game that ended up on my radar. But it was one of those games where when Art gets an idea like, oh, I want to play this game, I then get distracted by other things, but finally decided to get around to actually playing this. It's also one of those things where it was like, I wanted to learn a new speedrun, I wanted to learn a new game, and as it just so happens, I was playing through some ROM hacks and some fan games, and this game just stood out to me. I finally got to play it casually. I was terrible at it, like, it was awful, and I'm going, I want to learn a speedrun this game, and I want to do it as Sonic because my idea is to speedrun every Sonic game, every mainline Sonic game. And then I got distracted by a fan game, so why not? And it was like February I started this. So started off with any percent and then eventually moved on to all emeralds. And same as Sonic Mania, I've fallen in love with the emerald tech. So now I like to run all emeralds as my main category.
I also just want to mention, like, as someone who also plays this game, I don't speedrun it, but I love playing this game. We've done an online co-op run, actually, of Metal Sonic and Knuckles together.
Yeah.
I want to mention, for anyone who wants to get into this game, even just casually, I highly recommend, if you're not going to play with keyboard and mouse and you want to play with controller, what's the controller option again, Arg?
Strafe mode.
Yeah, strafe mode. It is the easiest way to control this game. It changes everything. They have like a dedicated gamepad mode, a simple mode, but that just is not nearly as good as strafe mode. Definitely do that.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I'm good to go for this run.
I'm good to go.
I'm ready to... This soundtrack is incredible, so be sure to listen to it.
I apologize in advance because I'm going to ruin some stages with Supersonic, but the Supersonic soundtrack is good as well.
Yes, it is probably the best super music I've ever heard.
But yeah. All right, well, let me know when you're ready to go.
All right, we're ready.
All right, here we go. In 3, in 2, in 1. Sonic Robo Blast 2, let's go. We are going into GREENFLOWER zone number 1 here. So the way we're going to grab our Chaos Emeralds is we are going to find these amazing little tokens that are hiding around. think of the tokens as big rings from Sonic 3 and Knuckles, but instead of going into your special stage instantly, you go into your special stage at the end of the level. So there's one, and we're going to grab a second one almost immediately after I don't fall down the bottom here and have to run around the other side of the level. But that's all right, because we know where we're going. There's our checkpoint. We come around this section of the wall, go into the secret wall, and there is number 2. So we've got our 2 special stages that we're going to be grabbing from this level. We're now going to move our way through, and the way that we move, as you can see, is I'm constantly jumping and doing this weird kind of thok attack, as it's known. It's called thok because of the noise that it makes. If you listen to it, it just goes
T-H-O-K.
And every time you jump, you build up speed and more speed and more speed. And that is what we're going to use to move throughout this run all the time. We're now going to go into our special stages. And this is why I love them, because we are now playing Nights into Dreams. We got to go and grab ourselves the big shield, the big sphere. I'm going to try that again. We got to grab ourselves the blue sphere by doing big loops known as power loops. You need 40 to get the Chaos Emerald in this stage. We've already got more than enough. But every time you power loop, the line of rings on blue spheres will chase you down, and you get to go all the way through. There are 7 of these stages that change based on the level themes. So you're going to get a sneak preview of what our levels are going to look like. This, of course, based off of Greenflower Zone, because that is where we are. But because we got 2 tokens, we get 2 special stages, which means we get to enjoy ourselves twice as we go into the next one, which is good old Toxic Plateau. So you can see just in the background here, you can see what our next stage is going to look like. This is what Techno Hill is going to be like. But once again, we're going to navigate our way through as quickly as we can, go down into the gloop here, keeping the boost button pressed, doing our power loops. When you finish your power loop, anything caught in the power loop will be magnetized towards you, making sure I grab as many of these as I can. We're already at 51, which is a good number. I'm going to grab some there, 54, 55, 58, 59, 60 in the end, which frees our Chaos Emerald. And now we leg it as fast as we can to the end there, making sure we don't hit any of the orange pillars that are in our way, using our boost to keep at the maximum speed, and then just slowly move our way up to the goal ring right at the end there. And that's 2 emeralds down already. We only got another 5 to go. And we're going to get another 2 in Greenflower number 2. So Greenflower 2, it is time to go into. Once again, we're going to use our thug just to gain speed right at the very start here. We're going to stop, turn, go into a spring, get our way up to our power-up, known as the Wind Shield, or the Whirlwind Shield here. This is a really good shield because it gives us the ability to double jump. Allows us to skip over certain things, and we're going to be using it a whole lot. And there you just saw a checkpoint that Arg managed to miss because I have a checkpoint allergy in this game. For some reason, the checkpoints have very, very small hitboxes, and Arg doesn't like hitting them. So hopefully that doesn't come back to bite me. But we're going to run our way through, trying to make sure I hit the springs as we navigate our way through up to the top area here, where we're now going to use the speed from a thought over the water here. I'm going to land our way all the way down. I'm not quite going to make that, so I'm going to abort and go round this corner instead and grab ourselves the speedy shoes. Yeah, there's our speedy shoes there. Allows us to run our way through and then run, jump, and go. Heading off the wall there. That's not a great start, Arg, but that's all right. So we'll just run our way through, get our speed shoes. And under the bridge here is our next token. So we grab our token. I've still got speed shoes for another 5 seconds. That lets me run, jump up here straight away. Maybe use that to get to the end of the stage here, unless I'm going to get bodied by you, which we did. But it didn't knock us down, so we're all right. It's going to be about a 110 to finish off here, which is a little bit slower than I would normally like. But still getting our 2 tokens means that we still get to do 2 bonus stages. Coming up to our water level here, going into the Flooded Cove. The Flooded Cove is going to start off with 80 spheres required. And we're just going to go all the way down into the water here, holding the speed from the booster. Because if I let go of the boost button here, I will lose the speed that I'm holding from hitting the boost pad there. I'm going to try and just keep myself going as fast as I can. And I'm going to do the biggest power loop as possible to grab all the blue spheres that are in the middle there. So you can see those spheres that are being blocked off by walls that I can't get to. As long as I do a power loop around it, I can get my way through. I don't want to bonk off anything, which I've not. Gives us our ring, and then I donk off a wall, but I can't the other booster, and we get to run our way through. So down, up, and then down, and then up, and run our way through the course here. The courses are static. They do not change. Once you've learned the route, you just get to go through and then try and optimize it as best you can. And there's another continue. I was going to say you're going to make me hit the ceiling there, and we did. But that is all right. So we spin our way around and then head to the end of the stage, just like that. Finishing with nice 66. 6690 there. There's a 69 in there. Nice. And that is 2 continues now unlocked. But we're going into our 3rd fourth special stage, Arcane Count, into my favorite Cavern Fortress. I love this special stage because its music just sounds like it's in like a video game show or something. It's very bouncy, it's very fun. And we're going to run our way around, not get hit by the spiky boy that is chasing us. We did not, that is good. Grab the more blue spheres here. I need 72 by a specific point. So we're going to come our way around here. We're going to get 2 power loops. So 1, actually I'm going to do the 3 because I won't grab the third set if I do it. And then as long as I'm at 72, I'm fine. I went way too far with that power loop, but that's all right. We'll get our big set of orbs, hopefully, coming through. There's the orbs chasing us. Gives us 77, which means I only need 3. Bounce off the Minecraft book and run our way into the capsule to grab our emerald and take our way to the end of the stage. Grab the ring, go up. Grab the ring, go down. All the way back to the left, down to the right, and then let's see if we can keep a hold of the speed all the way around, up to the top. Can we do the bonks without getting hit? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we bumped off the roof. And in. No. So that is 4 down, 3 to go. We will be grabbing 1 more in Toxic Cave here. Our final one, however, will come from the 3rd level because we route these in such a way where we do not go off the beaten path to try and get them too much. Otherwise, you run out of trouble. Here we got a boss. Boss is firing laser beams. I want to make sure I don't get hit with the laser beams. I want to make sure I don't get hit by the boss. I'm failing at both of them right now, so I'm going to grab rings for safety. When the boss goes down, he starts smoking like this. He's going to go into his desperation phase and fire 3 lasers now. I need you to get down from there, sir. Or you can just stay up there. That's fine. I'm going to just actually hit you. See where you go. Hit you there. See where you go. And then there we go. So that's all right. He just went up to the top on the back there, which meant he was too high for us to hit when he jumped. We stand on our egg, open up the capsule, and away we go into stage number 2, which, of course, is Techno Hell. So Techno Hell, let's see if we can make our cycles here. Gimmick in this stage are these steam vents. We get these steam vents. We get all these high jumps as well. And we got some purple gloop. The purple gloop you can fall into, but you can also stand on. You will fall into the purple gloop if you have a lot of height as you fall into it. Otherwise, you'll just run on top of it. We're going to run and jump off our platform 1, jump off platform 2. Make sure we don't hit any enemies. Now off our 3 blocks. Keep enough of our speed shoes and run our way through to the purple gloop area. So we're going to run all our way through here. We're going to go. I'm going to stop off the edge of that platform, jump up, make sure we don't have to go down the bottom section there. We're going to try and bounce off this enemy's head, which we didn't. We actually killed the enemy instead, which is not grand. And then run our way through here, kill the other enemy too, keeping the speed from the damage boost that we're doing. And then on to this area. Now, our next token is currently right down the other side of the steam vent here. So we're going to miss the spring, jump down, grab our token, back up on the steam vent, back up onto the spring, and then run straight to the end of the level. The other token in this stage is unfortunately on the other path, which is why we cannot grab 2 in this stage. Otherwise, we would. But a 107 there is all right. Special stage number 5 here, which should be Magma Caverns. No, it's Dusty Wasteland, actually. How could I forget my cactus? Of course the cactuses are here. Now, I got to make sure I don't hit no cactus. If you take damage in this stage, you will lose 5 seconds of time. And then if your timer runs out, you don't get the emerald. What I want to do is I want to avoid that entirely. I also don't want to hit any cactus because it'll slow me down and it'll take away my links. You can see right now we have a ridiculous amount of links and we just get to run our way through the stage. So I'm going to hold the boost here. Every time I need to turn, I'll release boost. When I'm going diagonally up or diagonally down, then I'll hold the boost. 83 means we get the ones that we need and we run our way through now. Get a spin our way down to the bottom, leg it to the end, and enjoy the tunes as they're playing. A little shortcut through here. Just got to navigate our way through the rest of this stage, making sure you go up to the top, into the middle, and then down to the bottom. So we dodge all the cacti. No cacti for us. Still getting another continue, and away we go. Oh yeah. Do. We now have 4 continues. You get all the continues in this game, which is why I like the run. So Techno Hill 2, we are inside the facility, and this is where we get the purple glitch. So unfortunately there, I accidentally hit the wrong thing. So I'm going to have to just jump up through and then land in it. No, you're being a mean. Okay, that's fine. Do you know what? I'm just going to restart the stage just to get me back on track here. So in, up, round, and through, and then down we go. This allows me to run and jump up this side. So you can see there, you need to get a certain amount of gloop, certain amount of height to go under the gloop to allow you to get under the platform that's blocking your way. I'm going to do a skip on the level here using speeches. Up against the wall, over and through. That skips us having to go around a giant square. And then this time I will bounce off the enemy's head. That allows us to get up to the top here without worrying about anything. Gonna dodge the laser turret that is firing lasers at us. You can hear the noise. And then make sure I hit this checkpoint if I can. Thank you very much. That lets me get a restart point in case I need it. Hopefully we won't. We're gonna run our way through here, dodge all the mines that are coming out for us, hit off the edge of the corner, keep as much speed and momentum as I can, making sure we get through this area. Again, this is where strafe mode comes in very handy because I'm able to keep Sonic facing forward and strafe me right around the other side and falling down apparently. That's a lot of speed. That's a lot of speed. All right, Spring, thank you very much. Hit the big red Spring, get the giant head corpse sign, and down into the gloop we go. Blech. And there's our token. So because we launched off the red Spring, that allows us to get enough height to fall right down and get hit with the bee. Wow, video game. Wow. I'm being bullied in this run. What is going on?
You really are.
I'm getting wrecked, but it's fine. All in good fun. Sometimes it be like that. I'm going to grab a whirlwind shield because the whirlwind shield is overpowered and I love it. We're then going to use the whirlwind shield to skip some more of this gloop nonsense by jumping on the cylinder, using the height from the cylinder to get up with the double jump, and then heading over to our cycles here. Thankfully, the platform is already down, so I don't have to worry about it. And then we'll go through here. This stage is supposed to be finished in 140, but we're already above that because that bee just said, nah, you die now. Didn't get enough height in that one, so I'm not going to take the risk as we run our way through to the end of the stage. Oy, yoy. Right, now is Magma Caverns. Now is the fire stage, where we get some good old wonky lava that don't work. So we're going to run our way through the stage here as quickly as we can. I'm going to dodge as many of these as we... Make sure we don't get hit by the fire as it comes down. Up, down, no fire for us. Thank you. Going to do a mini power loop to reveal a power-up called the Super Power Loop. The Super Power Loop will increase the radius of your power loop. So what we're going to do is we're going to come right down into this area. Look at every single blue sphere that's sitting there waiting for us. We now collected every single one of them and they're going to chase us. Because of that, we can now just leg it to the next area with wonky lava here. You can touch the lava because wonky lava no worky. Allows me to then grab 80 spheres in total, get our second last emerald, and leg it towards the end of the stage. So our next section, we've got a nice big booster. Booster's going to send me up. We want to go down back to the middle because there's a big platform that's going to boost us. Go up to the top to dodge that platform. Back to the middle, hit the booster. Down in the bottom, dodge the platform. Back up to the middle. And away we go. And then hopefully get our way through here. We had our booster. So we get some troll boosters, the later on you go as well. But that's another stage done. One more emerald to go. We will get that in Deep Sea Zone. But first, we got a boss. This boss is going to go painting and is going to go around in circles a bunch of times. Hi, boss. So we hit the boss will stop. Change direction. Rinse, repeat until the boss is gone. Or in the words of Doom, rip and tear until it's done. It's a Doom game, I get to say that. In the desperation phase here, he's going to start pogoing around. We don't want to get hit by the pogo. We also don't want to get hit by the clip. But the boss is done in 16 seconds, and we get a runaway. Bye, boss. Nice knowing you, buddy. So coming into our next chill zone here, we're coming into Deep Sea Zone. Good old Deep Sea. So Deep Sea, we are deliberately going to take our way to the left-hand side because what we're going to do is we're going to jump and dodge this area. We're going to run and jump over, and I land on this section here. Big jump. Then use the thog down onto the item box. That allows us to bounce up, skipping all the elevator sections on that one. That is going to save me a lot of time, which is very, very nice. And then we're going to run our way through, going into Doom mode, aka first person. Then going to charge a 7-tap spin dash, land at the stalactite there, aim ourselves down into the mine tunnel, and then run our way through. Let's see if the game's going to be nice or if it's going to troll me a little bit. Game is trolling me massively right now. I'm going to fight it. I'm fighting you, game. There we go. I win. Up to the top there on the water, round to the stretch spring. Boost our way through. Probably going to finish the stage now in about 50 seconds as we fall down to the bottom section here. Go back into Doom mode. Chuck a 4-tap spin dash. Launch ourselves to the end there. Getting a wonderful 488. I will take that. I will take that. Very, very nice. So coming into our next stage now, we start with a giant deep sea slide. Down into the water here. We got to run our way around. I'm going to wait to fall down, then we're going to charge up a 7-tap spin dash, similar to the classic games, but instead of pressing the button 7 times, you hold the button until you hear the 7th rev. Once you hear the 7th rev, you get to go through, and you get to go full speed. So we're just going to avoid all the mines, all the fish enemies, and that are in our way here. Water physics are a thing in this game, which is why we have like little floaty stuff. We're going to go back into Doom mode here, and the reason for that is we're going to launch ourselves up and over to that token over there. Hitting the edge of the wall, but that's all right. About turn ourselves, charge up a spin dash. get a 6-tap spin dash going through all the way down, keep enough speed going, slow ourselves to a 3-tap, jump at the roof there, allows me to get around on the platform, and then up to the elevator. Can we make our way through this section? Yes, we can. Straight through, kits it, and then we end up getting that one. That was really smooth. Don't get crushed by the wall here, because the walls are moving. Wait for that to pass through, and we're good to go. Down in our bottom section now, we've got another wall that's going to try and crush us. It's coming down immediately, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to charge up a spin dash, land it, and then just jump our way through. That means we don't have to wait on any other cycles. And then finally, we get to go and say hi to the crab that's going to try and hit me. You missed, crab. You missed. But at the end of this stage as well, again, this stage is massive. They are huge. You're about to see a giant underwater, like, castle, I guess. And you can explore that entire section, but we're going to skip it by using some springs that are placed at the base for us to get all the way up. So down our giant slide here, I'm going to just talk to keep as much speed as I can. Talk our way around, make sure we dodge the spikes, staying over to the left-hand side. Get around the corners here, angling myself so I don't hit the walls to slow me down. Dodging that one all the way over to the right here. And then down the bottom where we jump off this, and we're going to hit the springs right there that take us all the way up to the top and into our final special stage. Into the egg satellite, our final special stage coming up now. All right, so we're going to go into the egg satellite. This is the hardest stage in the game. We need 120 spheres, and the way I'm going to get them is by hopefully getting a power loop in a section just up ahead here. So I'm going to try and grab as many as I can without getting hit, because I want to stay on cycle here, as there's going to be a set of red and yellow walls that are going to be in my way. But if you get the right cycle, you got to come right round, and we get it. That's fine. So they're all going to catch me now, which is really good. That is going to give me a big buffer, which is perfect. Go around the giant red cube of death. Don't touch the red cube of death. Grab as many of these as I can. I'm still being chased down. That's what happens when you hit the red stuff. Don't hit the red stuff. Run our way through. I don't have to worry about you or you, so I'm going to run our way through. I'm going to grab a big power loop from you lot. Do not need to power up from there. Grab as many of these sections as we can. We're already at 113, 115, 116, which means I only need 4 from the fan of death. 1, 2, 3, turn up. Oh, it turned up too quickly. Grab the 4th one, then turn down.
This fan.
This fan sucks. This fan sucks. Like, I do not like this fan.
It really does.
But we managed to get through. Only one hit is perfect. We have 126. We have enough. The question is, can I get through the rest of the stage without getting hit? So we're going up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Straight through. Going to dodge the bottom section of boosters here. Keep running through. Do not hit the red walls, because the red walls are death. Then keep down the bottom, up the top, down the bottom, up the top, down the bottom, in the middle, going through. Going to hit me that. Yes, it did, because we were going too fast. So we're now going to go through the PlayStation Square button and then dodge the lines here. Ooh, we just hit the ground. Do you know what? I will take that. That was like, what, 3 bonks? I think so. I'm very happy with 3 bonks. 3 bonks is not bad at all. But that is it. We got them all.
Stage 6 and 7 are really, really hard for Emerald.
Yeah.
Like, speaking from experience.
So because of that, we've got all the emeralds, as the game just said there. Get 50 rings as Sonic with no shield, and then press the spin button in the air, and you will become Supersonic. And we are going to blow this game wide open. But before that, we have this boss. The best thing about this game is that you gain 10 rings for every boss fight, which means no super on the boss fights, no super Gs in the boss fights. As you can see, the way this boss is working is that the real one is firing a giant EMP. The fake one will fire a bunch of missiles. What we want to do is we want to get to the real one as quickly as we can. Boss is now gone, Capsule is in the middle, and we're now heading into the mid-game, which is Castle Eggman. Or as I like to call it, Castle Yeetman, and you're about to find out why. Castle Eggman, a giant, massive area with all these amazing passageways and corridors, and we're going to ignore all of them by doing a spin dash jump right here. Spin dash jump all the way up to the top, goes back towards our yellow spring. We're then going to launch ourselves in the gimmick of this stage, which are these giant carriers. If you jump out and then thok yourself, you will launch yourself a ridiculous amount of height and a ridiculous amount of distance. You'll get both of them from one of those. So we're just going to run our way through, and then what we're going to do is we're going to do a bounce from here. We're going to run, jump, and then thok our way over. Unfortunately, we're not going to get that bounce, so I'm not going to even try that. I'm going to run our way over. This would skip this little platforming section, but the cycles are fine anyway, so I'm just going to hold that and then keep going down to the bottom section here. Didn't get enough of a boost. Going to make sure we get past the spikies. Did not get hit by the spiky balls, which is good. And then launch ourselves over, land on the extra side of the building here, down past the tree. And if you're a fan of references, you're about to get a big one. So we're going to jump our way down here. The chains cannot hurt you. The music's going to turn off. We're going to get down low because things things get a little bit quiet when you're sitting at Firelink.
Things
right
get a
here.
little dark.
They get a little dark indeed. It's raining, it's dark outside. Make sure you link yourself a fire and praise the sun. And then down into our final area here. It is the bridge collapse. We gotta run our way through. As we're gonna run our way here, we're gonna wait for the butt to come down. As the gate comes down, we run, we jump, we jump, we run. Repeat process. Do not hit spikes, do not hit enemies, and you'll be okay. For everything that is holy in this world, do not hit those springs either. And there we go, 130. Nice! And finally, we get to do a stage with Supersonic. So, if I don't mess this up, we are going to go and grab ourselves a lot of rings of the Starry Castle Eggman 2 here. 10 ring balls, going to jump our way in. Going to jump down, going to make sure we talk at the bottom here, run past those enemies, do not get hit by the big ball and chains. Going to wait for our platform cycle here, because I don't want to hit that. Grab a whole bunch of these, run and jump and through. Gonna grab a whole bunch of rings from this one, make sure we don't get hit by that, which we almost did, and that one too. There's a lovely spiel for you all as we go through. Gonna hit the button, and then no, I want those rings, game. Nice try. I'm at 46. You've been taking those rings from me. Now we're at 51. We jump, we press the spin button. We are now Supersonic. Supersonic has increased jump height. Actually, no, I'm going to do this right. If you play as Supersonic, you too can unlock yourselves really cool abilities like flying really far, spinning really fast, and jumping really high. That's right, this Supersonic theme sounds like it's the beginning of one of your fantastic game shows. The question is, are you ready to play? Do you have what it takes to get all 7 Chaos Emeralds? If you are, come on down!
We need this to be the theme for Super Boss Brothers.
You really do, don't you? But yeah, Supersonic here is very, very busted. We're just going to fly our way through the stage. Hopefully get a good jump off the end of this section as we run and get past the Minecraft bookcases, which we didn't, but that's all right because we can go down into the library later on anyway. Going to fly around down to the bottom section. Keep flying. As long as you have speed, as long as you have momentum, and you're not being caught by a giant flame pillar, then you too can fly as long as you want. Or as long as you have range, should we say. So we're going to fly through this section, going to run, jump, grab ourselves at the top here, making sure I do an Ori jump, which is going to be really cool. We got 27 rings. I'm all right. We're going to launch ourselves from the spinner once again. But this time we're going to land at the side here. Going to land off and jump. I did not get enough height there. I did not. So I'm going to line myself up. I'm getting bullied. I'm actually not going to bother because we're getting bullied by all the enemies there. Sorry, Ori, I tried. And then we're just going to run our way through, spin dash jump, go our way in, and there we go. That was a bit slower than I'd like because I didn't get the jump we wanted, but we're all right. We're all right. Into the Eggman 3 boss. This boss is the boss that has no RNG to it whatsoever. We're going to hit a button, boss is going to become vulnerable. We're going to hit 2 buttons, boss is going to become vulnerable. We're going to hit 3 buttons, you get the idea. So we're going to now go to the blue and the yellow button. Boss is going to become vulnerable. It's then going to go to the red and the yellow. It's then going to become vulnerable. Rinse and repeat until the boss is done. So we hit the button, we jump over. You try and not hit anything that gets you hit, which I almost did there, but somehow I managed to dodge it twice. We're going to run, jump. You can see more of the ground is disappearing the more buttons you press, until finally we get to the final section where there'll be no ground left. So we're going to hold in, jump on that one, about turn, get to the blue. It looks like it's going to hit you, but honestly, you've got a lot of time there. And then we're going to wait, line ourselves up for phase 2 here, head off the spring, up to the top. Do not get hit by any of the egg robos. The egg robos are mean. Stalk off the boss to gain enough speed to get sent back. Do it again. And then one more time, getting the half circle. Thank you very much, camera, for completely destroying me there. But that's all right. So he'll just spin around. I'm going to jump up here. Make sure I don't get hit by that as he's spinning away around here. Run, jump, and launch yourself. And there we go. Still got an average in my 102 there. Almost a good boss
Got a
fight.
full loop of boss music.
Yeah, almost. Almost.
I actually unironically love the regular boss theme. It sounds like it should have been Eggman's boss theme in Adventure based on his regular theme.
Oh, definitely. So we are going to go into Ori Canyon here. I'm going to restart because that didn't launch me far enough. So this level is annoying. The Arid Canyon has these amazing tornadoes that will take your momentum that you have. And I'm trying to do a very precise, there we go, spin dash into a jump all the way over there. That allows me to get and skip this, like, it skips like 30-40 seconds of the level here. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to run, grab one of my favorite shields, go into Doom mode, and do a number of bounces. So, Doom mode. Bounce number 1, find our enemy, there it's there. Bounce number 2, get back into normal. Use the double jump from the shield to get up to the top right here. Gonna run our way through, gonna jump onto the orange part of the canyon, gonna do the same again, this time look down, gonna jump off, land on the speedy shoes, and then from the speed shoes, carry it all the way around the canyon here, fly, do a very big jump over the canyon, big flight all the way over. We've skipped so much of this level right now, it is ridiculous. And now I'm going to hit that checkpoint for safety. We're going to come up to the end here. I'm going to jump onto this pillar. Then we spin dash. Wait for 7, do a jump, from the jump, do the double jump, land on the end here, land on the red spring, up to the top, probably going to finish the stage at about 1 minute 10. As we hold it on, we go through, we land up, and there we go. I'll take a 112. 112 on the nose. On the nose, I'm telling you. This stage is very, very hard. Any single thing that goes wrong in that stage means you restart the stage. You saw me dying at the very start because of the tornado. If you lose the shield, you can't do the strat. Speaking of that shield, here it is again. Anytime you can get one of these shields, get one of these shields. They are very, very good, very, very useful. Because what we're going to do here is we're going to run our way through, take a little secret hidey hole up in this area. I'm going to run, jump down this section, make sure I use the shield to get onto the spring area, and then up to the top. Run our way through. Big old spin dash. Big old talk as well. I don't have enough speed for that, so I'm not going to risk it. I'm going to make sure I don't launch myself too far in the tornadoes, because I've done that once and just sent myself all the way off the edge of the map to die. Make sure I don't hug the cactus. Remember when I first played this, Amber, and all the cactus I would hug?
Yes. I remember our co-op run all too well.
Thankfully, I don't hug the cactus as much anymore, which is good. So minecart section, we can only jump. We can only jump and we can't really do anything. And if you try and get out of the minecart at any other section other than the intended section, you die. The game will kill you. So the end of this level here, we're going to do a little bit of a minecart skip. We're going to, well, not minecart skip, mine skip. We're going to skip the mine. You're going to see us going in the mine. We're supposed to go left and right, left and right, left and right. Basically twisting our way around until we finally get out and then launch ourselves off that giant ramp that you can see. We're going to skip it and we're going to launch ourselves off the giant ramp ourselves. So you can see all the different crossroads here, all the different areas that you need to go to. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn around. We're going to go back the way we came. I'm going to go into Doom mode. And then I'm going to wait for the third turn here. And then on the third turn, we jump. That allows us to land on the edge at the jump there and get to the end of the stage. And now we're going to the hardest boss fight in the game. Welcome, Fang, you absolute troll. So Fang is going to jump around and fire bombs and fire bullets at us. And I'm going to try and make it where he can't do that. So he's going to get hit there. That's an extra quick hit. That's nice. You're over this side now. You went there. That's good. That's 2. I need 1 more from you. You're going to land right in front of me. But I went right through you, which is bad. You're not getting me with that. You got me with that. So there's 3 corks coming my way. I'm still going to hit you, though, because then I should move you over to the middle section in a second. When you come down, now you're going to go up to the middle. So we're going to wait for you. You're going to make it harder now where we can get launched. We got 1 hit, which is very nice. You're going to move. You're moving again. Don't go up to the top. It sucks. You come down to the bottom. I can hit you there. I've got 1 more hit I need for you to go taken out. You went up to the top. Go down the bottom. Oh, I don't like you, game. Oh, I killed him and he killed me at the same time. And that is why the outside of that fight is bad. We're going to try that again. I'm going to try and get you. That's what happens if I'm too slow. He bounces on me. He's going to shoot me now. You're not going to get me with that one. I'm going to try that again. Land here. Every time he bounces, he becomes vulnerable. You're going to do that again. It's a bomb this time. That's fine. You can laugh at me all you want. You're going to jump over that side. I'm going to chase you down. Unfortunately, I didn't get you quick enough. Where are you going? Over there. That's fine. Back into the middle we go. Let's try this the second time. And I went right through you, so I need 3 hits instead. All right, no problem, buddy. Get down from the top. The top sucks. I'm going to hit you there. You're going to go over that side. Where you coming? You're going to go there. I'm going to hit you. Almost did it again. Almost did it again. Where are you at, boss man? Where are you hitting from me? That's fine. Now go do a crash 3, thank you. Going to jump away. Hits the sign. And away Fang goes. Fang is a run killer on this one. I'm not surprised he struck lucky on that one. But now we get to come to my favorite levels. It's time for Red Volcano. Red Volcano time. Everything is fine. Let's go. So Red Volcano, what we're going to be doing here is we're going to be grabbing ourselves 50 rings ASAP because Supersonic's flight is utterly going to decimate this level. I'm going to jump down here. You see that ring box? Going to bounce off the ring box, dodging the enemies with flames. Going to jump on our cheese bridges because our cheese bridges are great and they have rings for us. Also has the lava. We want to dodge lava. So we're going to run our way through here, dodging as much of the enemies as we can. We're at 42 rings, which is a little bit low, but that's all right. So we're going to be at 45 here. I'm going to go down this section, grab 47, 48, 49, 50, 51. That allows us to go supersonic. So now we're going to fly our way through the stage. We're going to run, jump, skip all this part of the level because we do not need to do any of it with Supersonic's flight. What we're then going to do is we're going to try and line ourselves up and get a really perfect jump. That'll give us enough height to skip 1 little part of the level up here. So we're going to go round and see if I can get a jump height here and then see if I hold it. I think I'm okay. I'm not, unfortunately, didn't get high enough, so we're gonna have to just turn around and grab that spring instead. Takes us back up to this area. This is going to allow us to just fly away, and then we're gonna get back to this section, which is really, really fun and smooth as super. Especially when you just get to run through it. Like, what's that? Just straight through and round the side, through the lava. All you go, following it down, dodging all the birds. Don't have to worry about the wonky lava, because wonky lava no worky, but supersonic no care either. And we get to run our way to the end. This is going to be like a 122 at the end of the stage here. Oh, I hit the side of that. I didn't get a high enough jump, but that's all right. So we're going to hold on, jump once, wait, jump twice, get to the safety. Could have been a 122, but unfortunately did not get a high enough jump off the slope. But now we come into Egg Rock. Time to jive out with Egg Rock, folk. It's Egg Rock. At this stage, oh, this stage is fun. So we're going to mess with as many different physics stuff as we can. We're going to try and get some high jumps here, which we're not really getting on this one, but I want it for the very last one here, because I can just skip waiting for that to come back up because we get extra height from the jump. I'm going to deliberately run my way through here, hopefully not going to get killed, which we didn't. Hits our checkpoint. We're now going to flip upside down. We're going to flip gravity upside down. We're going to skip this entire segment by flipping gravity upside down and then doing 2 mini jumps that doesn't cause the gravity to flip, allows us to skip that entire puzzle and then head into the lava room. So in the lava room here, I'm deliberately going to take a bit of damage because no doubt this guy's going to get me. He didn't get me. That's actually surprising. Going to grab our speed shoes and then head over to the wall crushing section. Do not get wall crush dark. Do not get wall crush dark. They're all coming to get me, but they didn't wall crush me, which is good. And now we're going to do the longest jump in hedgehog history. We're in a low gravity section. We are going to do a big old long jump. Oh, no, we're not. We're going to hit that. So I'm just going to restart.
No, we're not.
No, we're not. But that's fine. I'll do my backup strat that we've got. So instead of doing the long jump, I hit the wall. So instead, I'm going to have to do me backup strat, which is just run, jump, and leg it and hope for the best. So I'm going to hold off on that one. Then we're just going to run, jump, keep the speed. So we didn't get the speed shoes to do that all in a 1 hour, but there you go. Sometimes it happens. But we're still all good because the quick restart right at the checkpoint means we are able to get through. Now that we're out in space, we have a 5-second countdown because Sonic can't breathe in space. Who knew? We're going to go up the girders here because Seal is heavier than feathers. And we're going to run and jump our way through right into the area before the timer runs out, getting a 120. 120 with a death is still not bad at all. Now in the Egg Rock 2, this is where we get to hear the full Supersonic theme. And I want to see the rock out hands when that guitar gets to kick in with the Supersonic theme. I'm sorry, Egg Rock fans. I know I love it too, but we're not going to get to hear much of this one because what I'm doing is deliberately grabbing rings here. Going to dodge the red fan section coming in this area, which should be coming down and then going back up, which it is. And I'm going to grab as many of these rings as I can because there's 20 rings just waiting for us at the end of this section. And we say goodbye to Egg Rock's music and hello to the Supersonic music. So now that we're invincible, the only thing I have to worry about is either drowning or falling out in a space, so we ain't going to do any of those, hopefully. And I'm going to race our way through the stage, grabbing as many rings as I can, making sure I land on the platforms like that one right there, and running our way through. As we keep speeding our way through, we're going to hold, make sure we get this. That was a good flight. That was not how I expected that to go, but we got a good flight. Out into space now. We're going to make sure we slow down a little bit, because if we go too fast, we bonk into the wall and then we die. This will then open up a door, allowing us to advance into the rest of the level. And I got to keep a hold of my ring count. So once again, we're going to run our way through as we start in the game show theme right now. And then we just turn about, going through into the tunnel here that's got 3 rings all the way through. And we will transition from the game show music into epic guitar solo very, very soon. And that's when I want to see those rock coming out, those rock finger emotes. So we're going to fly our way in the elevator shaft here. I don't need to worry about grabbing any extra rings. We're all good. We've still got over 40, which means I should be able to skip the Yoku block section coming up. Any Mega Man fans, I'm sorry, but all you're going to hear is burp, burp, burp when we get to the Yoku blocks. Because that is what they are. That is what they're there for. Almost fell down, but we didn't, which is really good. Hold up, big jump, going through, missing the checkpoint. That's all right, as long as we don't get squished. Jump over, grab some rings coming in. All the way through, upside down, jumps on this, and now, get ready. There's our Yoku jolts. But we are supersonic. We can just fly our way over it. Don't have to worry about any of that section. Silly disappearing Yoku blocks. Can Arg keep a hold of supersonic to the end of the level? That is the question we all have on our minds as I get all the way through and I get into the platform all the way up to the thing. Yes, he can. Booyah. Very happy about this. As we get to finish the stage now, we run, we jump, and we thug around the corner into our third last stage in a Black Rock 2. It is now Metal Sonic versus Supersonic in the race to see who can get to the end first. Metal Sonic, you can literally eat my dust. Eat my dust, buddy. So I'm going to grab all the rings that I can in this section here, making sure we get every set of 5 or 2 of them. That's fine. As we run, jump, dodge our platforms, dodge and weave. Coming down, going to grab some of the extra rings from that section, making sure I have all of these ones. You can see the spikes, we don't want to hit them. Going to run our way through, get an amazing remix of Metal Sonic's theme. Going to run, jump up this section because I have enough rings. That allows me to get to 51. As we fly our way through, Metal Sonic is chasing my tail, but that's all right because now he can eat my dust as I get way faster than he will ever be. And we got to speed our way down. We're going to skip a part of the stage here by grabbing that to flip the gravity upside down into the lava room. We then just fly our way through the hole immediately because we don't need it. I'm just going to carry through, cut some corners here, use the dog to gain a boost of speed, land on the ground, land in that section. Down we go on to the button here. Oh, it was a little bit too early. That's all right. And then, psych, you can go outside. It makes it look like a wall, but it's not. You can actually go out there. 1 minute stage. All right, into the boss fight. Black Core 2. Gotta hit the boss. Send him into wireframe foam. That makes him vulnerable. When I do this 3 times, boss is then going to attack me with some weird, like, lightning ball things. Probably going to hit me with it because that's what he always does. I then want to get the boss over here as quickly as I can to then try and hit him. He's being a bum. There we go. I should still be able to get 2 here, so I want to hit the boss there and then... Nope, I didn't get it. So unfortunately, I was a little bit too slow. This means he gets a second cycle of orbs, so that's all right, because he'll come closer to me again. I'm going to make sure I keep an eye on him, see where he's going, and then jump to send him into wireframe form, make him vulnerable, and then hit the boss. We are now going to play pinball. Metal Sonic is going to chase us. What we're going to do is we're going to angle him every time where he's going to bounce off the 4 corners of the arena, and there is nothing that he can do. Well, 4 walls of the arena, should I say. After the 3rd bounce, he will become vulnerable, and we get to hit him. We're going to repeat that 1 more time, and then the final hit, he's going to bounce 6 times. So I'm angling myself right now just to make sure that Metal Sonic tries to bounce off as many of these corners as I can get him. You can see the wider he goes, the harder it is to keep him under control. But we are all right now. This last section is where he goes really fast, and he's going to do it about 6 times. So that's 1. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. That's 5. And 1 more for 6, and now he should become vulnerable. And then we get a hit of 1 more hit, and then the boss is gone. Nicely done. So now we are coming up to our final boss fight here. I'm going to keep an eye on the door that's coming up. Time ends when the in-game timer finishes, which is once we've escaped the final, well, the egg rock here, the egg rock ship. The question is, will the boss be nice to us? I hope you played I hope you've seen the OVA before, because that is who we are about to go and fight. This boss is a random pain in my bum. He can do a number of attacks, and he can do them randomly, and he can move randomly, and he can just be annoying. So what we got to do is we got to get rid of his shield. We got the pillar coming down here. We need him to run into the green stuff. I need you to run right into that, buddy. Come on. There you go. Now I hit him. He's going to do an attack once I hit him. What do we got? We got the bombs. That's all right. So after the 3rd bomb, I can go hit him. We got the flamethrower. After the Flammenwerfer is done, we can run away and hit him. We got 3 bombs again, which is good. Unfortunately, I missed the boss there. You can see dropping fire everywhere. More Flammenwerfer coming in. So 3 bombs. This shield is going to come back very, very soon. I should be able to sneak a hit in there after that. That's that done. I'm going to make sure we don't hit that time because you can hear the lightning shield signifying that the shield is back. And now I need to figure out where we're going. He's going to go over that way. He's going to fire bombs at me now. We're getting very close to the final hit here. When it does, you're going to have 3 hits to go, and the thing is going to fall down. The wall is going to fall down. He is sending me up into the wall right now, which is bad. Amber making squeaky noises as we run our way through. Everything is fine. Everything is fine right now. Get in there and stop belly bombing me. Belly bombs are bad because belly bombs drop a large amount of fire, as you can see. I now need to make sure I hit the boss. The boss is going to run away and fire bombs at me. We have now lost our safety net. The safety net is gone, so I got to be super safe when I aim for this boss. Boss has got 1 more hit. He's going to fire bombs at us. We hit the boss. The boss is gone. I don't care if I lose my rings. I'm going to get onto the escape pod that comes out of the giant Eggman Center.
Time is coming up.
And time is coming up very, very soon. I'll let you know when it comes. Once we escape, time on the run. As we escape, we get to go to space. The run finishes. And time.
39:18.
Woo! Sub 40. I'll take sub 40 any day. Sub 40, very, very good for a marathon showcase there. I'm sorry about your schedule. I'm sorry about your schedule.
I mean, it was funny. I messaged you last night, like, do I need to adjust your estimate? And you're like, no, 45 is plenty of time. It's safe. I expect to go over 40. and then you proceeded to go under 40.
I'm sorry.
Okay, it's okay.
No, I hope folks all enjoyed the run here. Again, that is Sonic Robo Blast 2. The best thing about this game and the best thing about this run is that every single character is different. There are different passageways and different routes through the stages for different characters, and honestly, it's a lot of fun for all of them. So if you ever get the chance, go to SonicRoboBlast2.org, download the game, have fun with it. Did we mention it's free? A fan game like this is free. It's insane. And again, a big thank you to Amber, to Railcoon, to Richard, to all the staff behind the scenes who are putting this event on. This is only the second run. We've still got 2 full days of awesomeness coming up, so I hope you all stick around. I hope you all enjoyed the run. And if you haven't already, do please consider following me over at twitch.tv/Argick, because that is where we learn these speedruns. That is where we have some fun. It's where we have all the shenanigans. But for me, that is it, you know? I will catch you all later.
Thank you so much for that, Ron Argick. Also, I want to thank you as well, because if y'all take a look at the schedule, because we've got a great schedule coming up for the rest of today and all of tomorrow. Coming up next, we've got Sonic Who's Star running Sonic CD, the 2011 version, with Tails All Good Futures. But Argick is one of the two people who did help me put together a schedule for this. So like both Argick and Final Flame, who is doing commentary, I believe, for the next run. I want to thank both of you for helping me sort through these submissions for this event and come up with a really, really banger of a schedule.
Oh yeah,
So,
no,
like-
it's a really good event here, and I'm glad to have been able to help you out for it as we rock out to the tune here. The tunes in these games are just too good. They're too good.
They're so good. But yeah, I've got a few announcements to make. I'll go ahead and go through those since I've got the time. So just as a reminder, everyone, this is Sonic and the Side Quest. It's a 2-day event focused on the Sonic the Hedgehog series and the speedrun categories that involve doing more than just beating the game. So most of these are going to be collecting emeralds, but we've also got some emblem collecting. There's magic doohickeys. There's like creating a good future for everyone, and the whole Sonic speedrun community, not the whole community, but a good chunk of the community has come together to put on this showcase, and I'm really, really proud to be the organizer for it. And SGDQ 2021 online is July 4th to the 11th. Hopefully this game gets in, because I know Argick submitted it. That'd be awesome, right?
Oh, it would be absolutely amazing. I also know that Lemon submitted any % as well, so 2 of us have submitted to Robo Blast at SGDQ. But who knows? Maybe they'll take it, maybe they won't. We'll have to see. I've got a few submissions in. I know a lot of people have, and fingers crossed for us all, you know?
Yeah, we'll find out exactly what the schedule is going to look like on May 17th when it releases. If you are still interested in volunteering for SGDQ 2021 online, maybe you want to host, maybe you want to help with donations or tech checks, check out our volunteer submissions. They're open from now until April 23rd. GameZoneQuick.com will give you all the information there. And also, if you did miss this run, or maybe you missed the opening run with Old Clove and you want to watch the VOD, this will appear on YouTube. For those of you who are watching on YouTube and you'd like to support our live content, come check us out over on Twitch. That's going to be twitch.tv/GDQ. And we really do appreciate the support and you coming over from YouTube. And as a reminder, speaking of shiny things that are collectible, your subs, gift subs, Amazon Prime subs, your bits cheered, everything that you do to support the GDQ Twitch channel helps support our weekly hotfix content. Thank you for supporting our shows. I host 2 weekly bi-weekly shows, Never Before Seen and Speed Seasons. Those are Wednesday and Sunday, but we have a ton of other shows, whether it is our wonderful tech who's working right now. Both of our techs, Railcoon and Richard, have shows themselves, and all sorts of other things. Check all that out on GameZoneQuick.com/hotfix. And you can find out more information such and include submitting your runs to any of our weekly shows. But we'll be right back. We've got plenty more runs for you. So we're going to actually show Sonic CD today, and we're showing it again tomorrow because there are 2 best ending conditions. And we're going to show the first one here. It's going to be Tails All Good Futures by Sonic Who's Star. Stick around. There's plenty of more there's plenty of more runs to come. There we go. It is not an Amber event without them tripping over their words. Anyways, stay tuned.